So the main problem that she presented was that the main reason that girls are so unsuccessful and that the Millennium Development Goals and all of these other goals that countries have created, they're not working because women simply just don't have the opportunity to gain education. It costs money and it's just not available.
Yeah, one thing that I heard him say was that also like the lack of desire is not there because of that education's not there. They don't see a bright future or like she said, a fantastic future isn't ahead for them, so they're not really pursuing anything.
What I saw was a lot of money issues. Basically, you get 25 cents. What are you going to do? Are you going to go buy a piece of donut?
Yeah.
Or are you going to give it to the teacher so you can listen to that teacher for half an hour? And I look at it and I'm thinking, it's probably all about money. What probably needs to happen is businesses probably need to start up in Africa.
Yeah.
Employ the parents so that they can make a decent chunk of money.
Yeah, we've seen that.
So that the parents can provide for their family.
Yeah, I like how, don't like it, but one thing I've noticed is that some of the 12-year-olds are being prostituted for less than $1 a day. So, that's 12-year-olds.
That's hardly even enough to even live on. Not to mention it's just disgusting, but it's just not even, if that's really their form of employment, that's just not even feasible to live on.
And also that, I think she says, was it 3 out of 10 girls were pregnant and whatnot. And a lot of those teenagers, how they're young still and they're becoming mothers at such a young age. It's hard to go back to school and to learn when they're,
And then you're back to the, you get some money. What are you going to do? You're going to feed your baby.
Exactly, and it goes, along with that, like you say, you have to feed your kids, and once it's just this giant maze, this giant circle. Unless something really drastic changes, there's no way for this basic way of life to change because, a day is just a day and you have to get by one day at a time.
I think a lack of food contributes strongly to this because you're so busy maintaining a certain to survive that education's on the bottom of the list.
Yeah, absolutely. And like she said, a lot of these girls have potential. It just needs to be unlocked. I really enjoyed the title of it, Unlock the Joy or the Passion, and talked about how some of the most intelligent people in the world, the inventors, they started out in the most unlikely of places. And even looking at her, and she started out telling the story of this woman, and we come to find out it's her at the end, and all of the hardship that she's faced. And I thought it was really interesting at the end when she said, I said no to this girl, I said no to this girl, but now I'm here to do this. And, it makes me think of, and maybe we haven't had as much of an opportunity to see that yet, but in our lives, what do we say no to? First of all, because we really think we can't, or we really can't contribute, we really can't give more. We're approached to be charitable and, give more than we already do give, and we say, no, I can't. So I guess it's up to the individual to decide at what point can I really just stretch myself and really just help out my brother and my sister. In this case, my sister. It's about women.
Yeah, just reaching out to others. I'm the one I've seen myself say, oh, I can't donate to. Even here in America, it's like, oh, I've got my own bills to have to pay. But then I see others that are a lot less fortunate than I am, and it kind of humbles me. And I see people when I was in California, and it's just, I don't know. It's kind of humbling to see some of the ways people live compared to the way that I am, and I'm not thankful enough for the things I do have.
I think it's really hard, and it goes kind of what we've talked about that one day in class where we really do have, we're not a developing nation, and we do have more actual material wealth than someone compared, say, in Africa. But we really do have things that we have to pay for because that lifestyle just comes with a whole different set of new problems. And so it's definitely valid to be able to have to pay for